call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, Women Finally Want 50-50, but it's too late. Let's get right into it.
The reason why I don't care when I hear men complain about the fact that women don't want to go 50-50 anymore is because majority of women do want to go 50-50. Majority of women do not mind going 50-50, especially in the Black community. But the gag is these men don't want those women. They want the prettiest woman in the bunch to hold them down and stay with them while they build their money up. And the thing that gets me is men want women to date them for their potential, but you will never ever see a man dating for potential. Like, you will never see a man with a girl that's fat and he's like, oh, well, she has the potential to be skinny. Or you'll never see a man with an ugly girl and be like, oh, like she has the potential to be pretty. No, they want the baddest on the floor to go 50-50 when she don't have to. Just like rich men don't have to date ugly girls, beautiful women don't have to go 50-50, period. The reason why I don't care when
Beautiful women don't have to go 50-50? Who you lying to? Who you lying to? Listen, there's pretty women even in the hood. What are you talking about? So wait, let me get this. In the projects, there's nothing but ugly people? Please, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're probably from the hood yourself. But I think what's interesting about this is she said most women want to go 50-50. That's a lie. Most women want to be provided for. In fact, they think that's what men are here for. Men are here to provide and pay for all their bills. I barely see women say they want to go 50-50. Barely, okay? But let's say what she's saying is true. Let's grant her her argument. The idea that men only want pretty women is a lie. That's actually the lie. A lot of average men find average women attractive. But average women only find the top 20% of men attractive because they want to be provided for. They want to live an ideal life. And this is the exact problem in the dating market, okay? It's not what she's talking about. It's what I'm talking about. Anyway, to prove what I'm saying, take a look at this.
I genuinely do not think that men understand how lucky they are. Every time I open this app, I see an eloquent, well-spoken, self-care giving woman, like someone who's just pouring into themselves, doing their skincare, working out, eating healthy, learning new things, reading books. That's what's on my timeline. The women who are taking very good care of themselves. And I'm like, this is what men have to choose from? They get the pick of the litter. You guys get the pick of the litter. Like, I swear every girl I know is working on herself. Every girl I know is trying to heal some trauma. Every girl I know is like, how can I get better? And men get to choose from that? They don't understand how lucky they are. It's also shocking to me because there are so many men I feel like who just secretly do not like women. And I'm like, what is not to like about something soft and delicate and dainty that smells good and is funny and just requires food and joy and love? What's hard to love about women? Genuinely, what's hard? I'm like, it's shocking.
If you don't know what's not to like about women, why don't you date women? Okay, why don't you date women? Oh, men just have the pick of the litter. Lies. Lies. The average woman is overweight, and a good portion of those women that are overweight are obese. Now, she's talking about, I just know a bunch of pretty women. The pretty women she's talking about, which goes to the point that I said earlier, is that there's a lot of single pretty women. Pretty women outnumber the successful men that they want. Men have women in abundance. And this is what she's talking about. She knows a bunch of single pretty women. But here's a key take that she said. A lot of these women are healing from trauma. They're traumatized. Let me tell you something. Men don't want pretty women who are healing from trauma. I don't want women that have any trauma. You know, it's important for a man to live a hard life. It really is. For him to develop and to grow, to fortify him as a man, he needs to be fortified by his trials. But a woman, she needs to be preserved, right? They're like glass, okay? You can't put them in rough areas. They're going to break. It is. They're very fragile like that. And so, to me, this video is not about what's going on in the dating market. This video is about uplifting women. This video is directly towards, hey, women, I see you. Hey, girl, I see you. You're doing your thing. It's not about, hey, you know what? What's really going on out here? There's a bunch of great women, but nobody notices. No, we all notice, and we don't want them because they're insufferable. They are. And they think they deserve the world because of their beauty. They don't realize, men, we care about your mind as well. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
This might be a hot take, but I need to say this. A lot of conversations are happening online in digital spaces that really truly should be community only conversations. And when you record and post it online, that is not only for community consumption. Everything does not need to be on the internet, especially at a time like now. Like, we really need to bring back journals and group chats and community events where we have conversations that are private and not recorded. A lot of y'all are getting too carried away, way too carried away. This might be a hot take, but I need to say
I agree. You're getting way too carried away. You think what you're saying makes sense to men. A lot of these women get online. They think what they're saying makes sense to men. It doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. I don't understand what you're talking about. And they have the nerve to think that we sound stupid. Can you imagine that? So I do agree, though. You need to bring back community-only content. A lot of the content that women put on TikTok, they treat it as if only women are going to see this. No, men are going to see it like me, and you guys are going to make me rich. Because female delusion is definitely a corner of entertainment that I'm trying to take over. It's very, very interesting. It's very funny. Men of all ages could sit back and just watch the delusion in awe. They do. And they tell me, they write in the comments like, yo, I can't believe this. This dude made another video with some women saying the most darnest things. Anyway, here's a comment that women talk about all the time. Take a look.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. Nails, your hair, all that shit, wax, your eyebrows, eyelashes. Y'all supposed to have that shit under control. A nigga's supposed to help with real shit. Your maintenance to yourself, you supposed to have that. If you don't got that, a nigga shouldn't even be dealing with you. If a nigga gotta pay for your nails, your hair, your eyelash, your wax, nigga shouldn't even deal with you. You're broke. You broke. And don't come up here and be like, oh no, I just be wanting him to pay for it. No, you pay for it. That's your maintenance. That's your self-care. That's your self-love. Like, you do that for you. And when there's bills and real shit going on, then he could come in and step in and help you.
If you're broke, you should not be dating. And this goes for men and women. If you require a man to take care of your nails and your hair and your basic maintenance because you cannot, baby, you should not be dating. If you require a man to take care of your hair, your nails, and your basic maintenance because you just feel like that's his obligation, baby, you should not be dating. For those of you who are new here, I am a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I have been doing so for close to a decade. Now, if a man decides that he wants to take on the responsibility of your upkeep and of your maintenance, cool. All the more power to you. Knock yourself out, sis. But this should not be your requirement in looking for a man. And see, this is a problem that occurs with a lot of women when it comes to dating. Is you have these very materialistic, you have these very fickle requirements. And so what happens is when a man fulfills that, you end up missing out on the things that actually matter in a potential husband. You miss out on character, you miss out on integrity, right? You're not paying attention to the things and the traits that will display that this man is the type of man that you actually want to be in relationship with, or you actually want around you. Because you're so focused on the stuff that social media tells you that you should have in your relationship as opposed to the stuff that you actually need. Let me tell you something. Any man I have ever dated, I have ever engaged with, who spent money on whatever, who bought me whatever, typically were not good people. Now, if you're cool with that, you cool with someone mistreating you, you cool with someone disrespecting you, baby, knock yourself out. Get all your hair and nails done, all the bundles in the world, baby. But if you are not, my suggestion is figuring out what it is that you want in a partner. Figuring out what it is that you want from a relationship. Until then, I just stop dating, baby. Go read a book or something. Stay safe.
And this kind of explains why there's a lot of unkept women in society right now. In fact, this is what I see majority of. Women who think to themselves, well, I don't got my nails done because I need a man to pay for it, and men are cheap, men are broke. Oh, I don't got my sugar wax, you know what I'm saying? My coochie's hairy as hell because men are broke. No, baby, that's your self-care routine. That is y'all want men to help even do the basics for you. And y'all always say, oh, men don't bring the bare minimum. Baby, to keep your underarm shaved, your nails done, that's the bare minimum. So why are there all these unkept women? It's because they believe a man's supposed to pay for it. Y'all want a man to save y'all so bad. Here's the reality. Men are not looking to bring women out of poverty and misery and to give them the high life. No, why would we do that? We'd rather see women who are competitive, who are fit, feminine, friendly, got their nail done, hair done, everything did. Those are the girls we'd rather deal with. I'm not trying to uplift these women. I'm not trying to build a bear, okay? You guys want to date the bear. I don't want to date the bear. I don't want to build a woman into a classy, well-done woman. I don't even believe you can. Yo, daddy's supposed to do that. If your daddy ain't doing that, don't look at me. Don't look at me. And I feel for women because this is an argument that's getting repeated over and over and over again. Men should pay for this. Men should pay for that. Women should just show up. That's all you got to do. Just show up. The world we're living in right now, as competitive, I told you there's so many beautiful women out there. Why in the world would you show up with your hair undone, your nails undone, expecting a rich man to save you when he got options of women who do take care of themselves? Please make it make sense. And by the way, this coach, I'm looking around, I don't see a ring on her finger. Why are all the female dating coaches unmarried? Don't you see that trend? That every time there's a woman, oh, I've been giving dating advice for over 10 years. Baby, where's your husband? Like, I'm not a dating coach, right? I'm a cultural critic. I'm a commentator. I comment on this stuff, but I got bitches, okay? If you're listening to me and you think to yourself, well, gee, where's your successful women? Bro, my dick stay getting wet, bro. I'm just letting you know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem getting women. And you can see, even with my content, it's successful. I got millions of views. I got a good following. This is exactly what women want in a man. They want a man who's fit. They want a man who got some motion. And they want a man that knows how to talk and seduce them. I got all that shit, okay? I got all that shit. And that big peen, bro. And that big peen. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
It has come to my attention that low effort men are all around us. And unfortunately, they might be your next date, sister. Before your first date, I'm going to show you guys some signs of a low effort man so you can respectfully decline that date and move on. Number 1, if he talks sexual, if he says anything sexual to you, it's a wrap. It's because a guy that really, really likes you would be so afraid to even talk like that. Guys are not as dumb as they look. If he does not like you a lot, he's just going to talk to you any old kind of way and see what he can get away with and see what you'll go for. But if he really, really likes you, he'll never say anything like that. Okay, next. If a guy doesn't know how to make a date with you and make reservations, you need to cut him off because he's like dumb. I was talking to my boyfriend earlier and he was like, okay, but what if he just really wants to see what you want to do? Well, then a smart guy would ask you a couple questions days leading up to him asking you out on a date. So he knows what you like to do and what you like to eat. So in just normal conversation, just be like, what's your favorite food? What activities do you like to do? Let's fast forward to a couple days later. You make a date around the things that she said she likes to do and eat. Duh. If a guy's not smart enough to do that, you're just wasting your time. Okay, next. If he does plan a date and it has anything to do with him being at his house or your house, cut it off. Like, what? Don't get me started on coffee dates. Like, please, I am irritated. And I just got hip to walking dates. Walking dates? As the first date, our date is a walking date? Who the hell do you think I am? A moment of silence for the women that are accepting walking dates. A moment of silence, please. Okay, next. Let's say he's smart enough to plan a nice date for you guys to go on. And now it's the morning of the date. If he does not text you first thing in the morning to confirm the date, you're not going to go. It needs to be in the morning. And 11 o'clock is pushing it. Say that you guys have plans to meet at 7. Do not let this man text you at 2 o'clock in the afternoon being like, what's up? He needs to give 8 o'clock in the morning and him saying like, hey, I'm so excited for a date. So you can be like, yes, me too. And my last point is, if he tries to cancel or reschedule your date, you're gonna block him. He didn't get tied up at work. Grandma is not sick and he does not have a cold. He's playing with you. The only way I might accept a reschedule is if he told me in a reasonable amount of time and he's like, dinner's on me tonight, and he sends me like a DoorDash gift card. Those are all the signs I can fit in this video. We are raising our standards, okay? I hope this video was helpful for you.
You're raising your standards. Lady, you just put all this clown makeup on your face. What standard? Do women understand that makeup serves 2 purposes? 1 purpose, to make your skin look healthy, and 2, to make it seem like you're sexually aroused. She has no idea. She has no idea. And then she goes on to say, men who talk about do no. What do you mean talk about sex? A man who likes you wouldn't talk about sex. He would be scared to talk about sex. Lady, do you know why women have red cheeks? First of all, black women don't have this, but do you know why women would have a red cheek, a blush? Right? It's a sign of sexual arousal. What about red lips? These are signs of biological sexual arousal. So you don't even know that you are sexualizing yourself before you can go out. In fact, you only feel like you look good when you look sexualized. That's why a lot of women put their makeup, their hair. They don't even understand what that shit is signaling to men. It's signaling that you are ready for the fucking. That's what it's signaling. But let alone you let girls get on here and talk to other women and coach other women. Baby girl, these are the women that we really need coaching other women are women in their 50s plus. Women who have been through life and realize life ain't going to get better now. They're going to just deal with the way it is right now. That's what we need. We don't need these young girls who are still trying to figure it out, who are dumb as rocks, who don't got nothing going on upstairs. Nothing going on upstairs trying to coach women like, oh, let me get ready. I'm getting ready. And I know I do my makeup. And yeah, get ready. Let me tell you something about life. I know something about life. We're not going to do walking dates. What's wrong with walking? A lot of women, y'all need to walk more. a lot of people need to walk more. What the hell is wrong with walking? Where are we in society where women expect these grandiose dates as a first date? A lot of people are meeting online. Why am I going to take you out to dinner? I never even met you. I don't even know if I'm attracted to you in person. You could just be photogenic. You could just take good pictures. We got AI now. Women are using AI filters and they're changing their photos with AI. So how the hell do you expect me to take an AI on a first date that's a 4-star restaurant? Why would you expect that? You know why a lot of women don't want to do coffee dates? Because they don't got nothing to talk about. I don't trust women. A lot of women out here are scary, bro. So if I take a girl on a coffee date, right? It's an opportunity for her to get to know me. I got motion. I don't need to prove to you I got motion by paying for your meal. Prove to me that you can keep yourself up by paying for your own meal. So many women say, oh, well, the reason why I don't want to go to a coffee date because I want to get dressed up. What the hell about you want to get dressed up got to do with me? This is the first time I'm meeting you. In fact, I want to see you dressed down to see what you really look like with no makeup on. Respectfully. But again, men, stop letting women dictate to you how you're going to spend your money. Think about that. Why are you letting women tell you how to spend your money? Right? It's better to build yourself, get your life together, get some motion, spend that money on a gym, maybe spend that money on a personal trainer, get in shape, and then attract better women who are willing to go on coffee dates and walk dates and gym dates as a first date because you don't even know if you're attracted to the girl because you've never seen her in person and she could be using AI on her pictures. What are we talking about here, y'all? Like, and I say this because I fell for this shit too. I fell for this idea that, oh my God, I got to wine and dine and convince a girl she's so great. For what? I'm the prize. I am. You know how I know I'm the prize? Because you want me to pay for everything. Who's elevating whose life? Are you elevating my life? How are you elevating my life? Are we going to move out the projects because of you? Are we going to move into a nice suburban area because of you? Or do you want me to earn enough money so we can have a nice lifestyle? Please let me know. And if I could do it by myself, I don't fucking need you. Sorry about that. I'm just saying. Guys, your wallet, your choice. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
So one of my good girlfriends asked me the other day how I knew that my husband was the one. I told her that it was because I felt ease and comfort. Prior to dating my husband, I was with somebody I was literally chasing. I just felt like he just wasn't interested in being with me. And I felt like I was constantly fighting for his attention, fighting to have value in his life. We were together for, like I said, I think it was 2 years, and we never took one trip together. We barely went on really nice dates. He spent way more time with his homeboys than he did with me. It was really disheartening. It made me question myself a lot until I started dating my husband and realizing, oh, okay, I don't have to question any of his motives. He's going to text me when he says he's going to text me. He's going to call me. We're going to go out and hang out. He's keeping his promises, opening up to me. He's making time for us to hang out and get together, listening, cares about the things that I have going on. And I felt a sense of contentment and comfort in knowing that this person, that it was mutual. You know what I'm saying? There was one day where I hadn't heard from him for hours. I hadn't heard from my now husband for hours. And the first thought on my mind was that he's dead. I was like, something tragic has happened to him, and I finally found the love of my life, and he has passed away. I literally like called my best girlfriend. I was telling her, and I was like, girl, he's dead. And she was like, he not dead, girl. I called my mom. My mom was like, Lord Jesus, no hope, am I right? And then we talked later on that evening. Like, he finally gave me a call back. He was like, I had a really bad day at work, and I just wanted to lock in, and I went to the gym afterwards, and now I'm feeling a little bit better. And I believed everything he said. I believed it. I didn't think that he was ghosting me or playing games or went on a date with somebody else, because I felt so content and so just comfortable and filled with ease with him that literally the only reason in which he would leave me hanging is if it were fatal. That is how I knew that he was gonna be my husband. I try to tell my friends who are dating all the time right now, like, life gets very, very hard as you matriculate through it, and there are obstacles and things that come at you as you're building a life together when you're married. So when you're dating, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be a time for you to really get to know each other and learn more about yourselves in the process. And it shouldn't be you like, is he gonna text me back? Does he like me? Does he really care about me? When is he gonna propose? Like, it really is supposed to just be fun. So don't let
All right, enough of that. Shout out to her, beautiful brown-skinned girl. Clap it up for a beautiful brown-skinned girl who got a husband. And she Jamaican wagwan. You finna cook some curry and some shrimp. By the way, I'm plant-based, so I ain't gonna eat none of that shit. But a couple of things I took away from this. First of all, she said she felt ease and comfort. Ladies, this goes both ways. If you are difficult, please don't expect anything long-term with me. Please. Please. And she said she never felt like she had to chase him. It was mutual. Again, a lot of women feel like a man should be chasing them. No. Make yourself available for the man you like. Very, very simple. Okay? Very, very simple. Now, another thing was she dated a man who she did have to chase for 2 years. I want to say this because this is very important. Women start off like this all the time. The only man they want to date is a man that's not interested in them. She is a very needy woman. She's so needy, when her man disappeared for 1 day, she thought he was dead. Yeah, that is a needy woman. She called her friend, she called her mom. This is a needy girl, and she's only feeling at ease because her needs are getting met. She gets all the attention that she wants. Now, I don't personally mind dating a needy girl, okay? In fact, I prefer it, because think about what she said. She was so needy, she used to chase her ex-boyfriend around. And now she's not chasing, but she still yearns for the attention from her husband. So it doesn't surprise me he married a girl like that, because she's not playing games. She always made herself available. Ladies, if you want to get married, you need to do the same thing. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel's blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.